The entire purpose of charting is to make nothing more than a binary decision. Is price going up or down? My friends, each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes, that is all we ask. We see stocks are down for the day. Bonds, gold, and Bitcoin are up. Let's jump into these charts and see what's going on in the minutia. Okay, we look at what happened last week on the S&P 500. Look at that volume above average. Again, volume had been growing over the last 3 weeks. We are 2 days in. That doesn't look like 2/5, but it doesn't mean it can't catch up. We look at where things are on the 2-day, continuing to tick up. Now, again, that's the Monday, Tuesday. That candle is finished drawing. You can see where the movement was. It was Monday afternoon, not much on Monday morning. And again, nothing happened on Tuesday. Actually pulled back a little bit, 0.08. These are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks we use because they help us see the average pace of price movement. They filter out the noise. We've got a couple of great trainings on Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. The latest one I've done is the best. I'm going to attach it at the end of today's video. Please be sure to watch it, take some notes, and give us a thumbs up. Say something nice about the video. Okay, let's jump into the other things that we see going on right here. Like I said, things have slowed down right here for a day and a half. So what's happening? Is it just soaking up those up moves, getting ready to bump up again? Don't know. We'll watch and see as the week goes on. As more market news comes in, things tend to bump the charts up or down. We will see, but it was a little bit of a down day for the S&P, more of a down day. Again, not much of one, but 0.67% for the NASDAQ 100. The tech stocks, you can see where they've been bumping up here for many days. In fact, the last high was the movement on Wednesday, the 24th of January. That was last Wednesday. Things were up and then, of course, sliding sideways down, up a little bit on Monday afternoon, and then down for the day on Tuesday. We haven't moved back below, of course, the weekly trend line. We are still above it on the half day and the 2-day, but you can see this weak candle here. But look at all that volume trying to move up, but could not. So again, we look at volume for the week. Not a whole lot going on there. We saw with that prior 3 weeks. It was moving up in volume. So we'll see how this week shapes up, where things go. Now, look at 20-year bonds up for the day, 0.91%. 2 days of strong up movement in bonds. That's reflected on the half-day candles, 4 of them, pushing through on Monday afternoon and then up a little further on Tuesday morning and afternoon. And we can see, again, a doji that we have for the weekly right now. And we have a green up candle that's pushed through that weekly trend line. So we are paying attention. Is the move ending, the down move ending in bonds, getting ready to move up again? You can see how nice bonds have moved for us over the last many, many months. That nice down move was so sweet to us. We captured in just this one here, 2.45%. You might say, Tom, how are you capturing down moves? Well, that's because we had a little sophistication here. When the market's going down, we jump into something called TBF. That is the single inverse. It goes up when the market goes down. And of course, it goes down when the market goes up. It's the ProShares short. That is an inverse fund of the 20-year bond. So gives us options. We have a single short for the S&P 500, another one for the NASDAQ 100. Don't have one for gold because gold doesn't have a good short. It has one. It has more than one, but they're way too illiquid, which means the bid and the ask are too far apart. There's even a Bitcoin short. So again, something for you to look at, see what they're about. Practice trade them, see if you like them. Some people do, some people don't. Again, if it's a single short, not going to burn you that bad if it goes in the opposite direction. If you're doing leverage shorts, then you can really be asking for trouble. That's more like gambling to me. I'd just rather make steady money. Again, it's your money. When you're practice trading, you should treat it like real money. So you take it serious when you think you're getting good. Try fractional trading. That's where you do a small dollar amount. You're looking at, bonds right now. If we go to TBF, now look, you can see a share of just TLT costs you less than $100. We do TBF. I don't even pay attention to what the price is because I buy in big chunk amounts. Look at that. You could buy 4 shares for $100, less than $100. Then you could practice trade that and see how well you do percentage-wise. And if you lose 20%, you lose $20. If you're trading with $10,000 or $100,000 and you think you're a market master when you're not, you won't have that money long. That is gambling. And like I say, go to Vegas. You can enjoy a show while you're losing money. Don't do this. Practice trade with us. Learn what you are doing. So we're waiting to see if indeed we're going to end the week with a green up candle on the weekly, or if this is going to die on the vine as we move through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. Where are we now on gold? Gold is giving us a green spinning top right now. We can see in the morning lots of up movement, and then look what happened to it. All that volume, and then it dropped off to a doji in the afternoon, only up 0.14%. Trying to push through that, that's not a very steep trend line at all. It's not too far off being flat, is it? But again, on the 2-day chart, it did close above, so we'll keep an eye on things. Not a lot of volume there on the 2-day chart, not a lot of volume here on the weekly yet. So let's see how this week continues to move along for gold. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin up for the day 0.33%. We can see where things went up for 1, 2.5, and then in the afternoon, cutting out all of that movement in the morning. Well, not all of it, most all of it, 0.33% is all it was up. Sitting right there on the weekly trend line, just pushing through the weekly trend line on the 2-day chart, sitting right there on the weekly trend line on the weekly chart. And we can see we are above it with a doji there at the end of the day on the half day. So again, paying attention, seeing what's going on, seeing if any of these up moves are going to be sustained as we move through the next 3 days this week, because we make our trading decisions when? Typically on Fridays, unless there's some emergency. We want to see how these moves make it through the week. And again, you don't have a candle till when? Till the candle finishes drawing, or for us, at 3:30 on Friday, right before the market closes. We got a pretty good idea where we're going to be on that weekly candle, don't we? Yes, we do. My friends, always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. Always love to hear from you. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth, World Headquarters.